Alright, it's been a couple days since I've worked on the square back, notch back, teardrop, trailer, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you an update and do some work today. Since the sun's out and I don't have too much on my plate, well, actually I have always a lot on my plate, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. So here, I did finish up the front, did a little more sealing. I didn't really video that. I just kind of boring stuff. Just finished that piece off and it's all dried. Worked on the back end a little bit. I'm not quite done tweaking it. I'm going to tweak it some more. Added some extra supports. Starting to glue it in. I don't have that started though. I'm going to work on the hatch a lot more. It's going to take a little while on the hatch. I'm going to finesse it, build a kind of a drip port so that anyway, if any moisture gets through the first, it'll have a kind of like a car trunk spot for it to drip down. Did a little more glue on in here. I still got to do extra braces, or not braces, but I'm going to do the same thing that I did down lower. I'm going to do the same thing all along that seam there. I'm even going to add a little bit of fiberglass to the round portion on the front, and I'll do that of course on the same side. I will be getting some RV windows. They're being shipped as we speak. I'm going to be putting one RV window on that side and one in the door. I don't know if I mentioned that, and I have to work on the door. The door is going to take me a little while because I'm going to tweak that and get that right. I'm not going to order one. I'm going to build it. So yeah, that's where we got going. I'm also going to be getting some plywood, very thin plywood, going to go across the whole top, and then I'm going to stain that, and I'm going to have the walls be something different than the ceiling. So anyway, that is what I'm going to do. Right now I'm going to sand basically, and maybe even actually start applying the canvas on the outside. Get a nice hard shell, and before any rain hits, even though I'm going to probably keep a tarp on it, I would like to test it to see how well the canvas works with the Titebond. So with that, I'm going to get to work. Actually, I'd rather go camp. How about you guys? Anybody do any winter camping out there? If you do, put it down in the comments. Where do you guys go? What do you do? I'm going to try maybe even camping in a ski lodge parking lot and ski the next morning, so I don't have to get up that early and drive. So that's one of the things I was thinking about doing. Okay, I'm going to stop preparing to put the canvas on, and I am going to take some rubbing alcohol and rub over the spots prior to make sure that we have a good bond. Okay, for the next step, believe it or not, I got this at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, which gives you a little roller, a paintbrush. I even think there's some plastic gloves in there. And of course this little pan. I'm going to be pouring the glue in it and using the roller to roll on. Now I bought like 5 of these because I know I'm going to do this in multiple steps, and that way I won't even have to wash or clean anything with the glue off or even worry about it, because again, this was just $1. You get a roller, you get a paintbrush and some gloves. What I'm going to be applying is Titebond 2 premium wood glue, which is water resistance, and a medium duty canvas drop cloth. That is what we're going to do. We're first going to actually kind of measure and see how I'm going to use a piece. I'm going to apply the side first, is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to run it over a couple inches to the top. That way when I apply the top on last, it'll kind of work like a cap and seal it. At least that's my idea. So anyway, Here we go. All right, now it's just basically I'm going to wait the rest of the day and let that dry so I can be able to pull it tight from the top. But I want it to adhere both sides. So you got both sides where I have the top securely down with glue. Might need to apply a little bit more there. I think I might hit a little bit more right there. However, the top one, my goal is to actually lap it over the whole thing. So there's only one thing that I probably miscalculated. I'm probably going to need 3 more jugs of glue easily, if not 4, probably, to cover the whole thing. So probably like $150 in glue. So anybody doing that, you should add that up into your cost. I didn't calculate that out. I didn't know how far it'd go yet, but really a good, I'm already, looks like halfway done with that jug there. And that's just doing that little portion right there and a little bit inside and a little bit on the sides just to re-secure it tightly. So anyway, but I am not skimping on glue. That's one thing I am not doing. So, and I think that's a good call. Well, that's going to be today's video because I'm going to let this dry, and I don't think you want to just sit here and watch this dry, nor do I think you'll actually wait to the end to let it dry. And I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the prayers to see if this will actually turn out or not. I think it actually will. I know there's some naysayers out there, but from what I've seen, this actually turns out pretty good, pretty sturdy, and very lightweight. And that's what I'm looking for, since it's on my motorcycle trailer and I can pull it right off. So clicks on, clicks off. Kind of like the clapper. All right, take care.